Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all can hear me now, right? Win number one coming today, MPJ Camp Show. Shout out to Range Rover. Who we play today, Range Rover? Who we play today? Who is on the agenda today? Who we play? We get a win? Win would be nice. If we get a win at the Barclays, that'd be nice. Pacers? Okay. Okay. Let's see. What's going on Twitter? What is going on Twitter? Or X? Jack Manuel, Nets fan, showing Danny Wolf, propping him. I like that. I like that. Look at the play by Danny Wolf. Look at the play. Danny Wolf finds Jago for three because they tried to double Danny when he was going to the paint. See what it means to try to. That's a shot creation too. Since he pump fake, tried to get to the basket, he came over to help find Jago open for three. Switch. Oh, I'm sorry, Ben Saraf. Ben Saraf. So we need to see Danny Wolf tonight, man. We need to see Danny Wolf tonight. We need to see Danny Wolf. We missed on Kalkbrenner, Ryan Kalkbrenner. Shout out to Brent Usher. First in efficiency field goals, third in blocks, eighth in offensive rebounds. Bro, Ice was talking about him all last season. I told you they should be listening to Ice. Bill Johnson's moderator on this page, he said the Pacers ain't no joke and still believe they're a playoff team. Okay. Yeah, it's believing. When you believe something, that shit is serious. Edmund Sumner in the chat, he said, I love how you shed light on hidden gems. Appreciate Brett Usher. Jay from BK, he said make plans to find another Mark when Cam Thomas leaves for nothing. Somebody help me out. I'm gonna help you out, Jay from BK. Has Slater done videos like this for anybody else, or is this new shtick aimed at Killer? Can't recall anybody previously being isolated, and we've had guys quit on the court. That's a fact. What up, Eric Slater? Why you took Cam Thomas as a guard and you stressing him about rebounds? Eric Slater, I respect your work, but you really do be trying to go at Cam Thomas. Like, you don't critique Jago, you don't critique Jordy, you don't critique Sean Marks. That means to me, you not really you speak for them. You don't call it down the middle, Eric Slater. If you don't critique Sean Marks, Jordy Fernandez, and what's going wrong with what they're doing, and you only look at one player, and that's a two guard you talking about on his rebounds, nobody else. Eric Slater, you are wrong for pushing content that we are losing because of Cam Thomas. That is false. You know that this team is focused on the draft pick, Eric Slater. I got your back, Jay from BK. Where you at, Eric Slater? You want to debate? I'm a debater, Eric Slater. Do you want to debate? Talking about you got fan questions for Friday. You want to debate Big Fan Breezy on Friday? Huh? Yeah. Ice. Ice in the building. You heard? I gotta get Ice on the panel, man. I gotta get Ice on the panel, man. Real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get Ice on the panel, man. Ryan Kalkbrenner, he talked about Ryan Kalkbrenner all last season. Yo, don't sleep on him. Yo, they got some big men in the draft all last season. The Nets not listening. Player one, you a Knicks fan, ain't a Net fan. We gotta put what you say in question. Talking about he's a small guard and y'all critiquing him on defensive rebounds. Where was everybody else on that play? Let's look at that play, player one. Let's look at it. Who's there? Could he have boxed out right there? Yeah, he could have boxed out. Terrence Mann could have boxed out. Claxton could have boxed out. Why? He the focal point. Daron Sharp is right there. Oh my God, Yago is right there. Y'all don't say nothing. Oh my God, Terrence Mann was closer than Cam Thomas for that specific rebound. Come on, Eric Slater. I'm ready to debate you. What? What do you mean? He tried to grab it right there. Why is a guard in the paint trying to hustle for rebounds anyway? Right there, you could put that on Cam Thomas. Right there. Terrence Mann is right there. He could have jumped for that. He could have jumped for that. But it's not just him, it's the whole team. You put that on, bruh. It's 3 Brooklyn Nets jerseys right there. But you focus on Cam Thomas, man. I swear, it's like you just working for the Brooklyn Nets. You're just trying to paint the narrative that big media trying to paint. When Eric Slater can't say, yo, there's a player that can replace Cam Thomas. Not a player you could trade for, not a player that's on the team, regardless if it's Drake Powell or any of them. They cannot score like Cam Thomas. So until these content creators, until these reporters, until these journalists start coming up with solutions on how we going to score the ball without Cam Thomas, let me know, then I'm kicking up dust like that. And on top of that, Eric Slater and whoever else on his side, player one, bro, at the end of the day, this Euro shit ain't working. Talking about you on 2-second offense where the ball is constantly popping, constantly moving. That's not true. And that's not because Cam Thomas. That's not because of Cam Thomas. Word. GIHF Carter said, how you a Nick in that fan? Pick a side. Bruh. He a small guard. Y'all say, oh, he a small guard, but y'all expect a small guard to just, I mean, you know, be a player that's grabbing all these rebounds. But speaking of rebounds, Ryan Kalkbrenner, Ice called it last season. Ice, shout your podcast out and talk to us, man, about Ryan.
First, you can hear me? You hear me good?
Yep.
All right. The tip off for Brooklyn Nets podcast on YouTube, you heard. You can follow me on TikTok where everything is booming. Say Ice got the best live going right now. They're tired of these old dudes talking about Jordan versus LeBron content. They want stuff that's going on now. You heard?
That's what's up. That's what we had.
Right. Ryan Kalkbrenner, big man, center, came from Creighton. The best shot blocker in the draft. 7 foot, about 255. Drop cover center. Said he's a block shocking a monster. Right now, right. He's behind Wemby for the most blocks in the league in the first 6 games. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And I talked about it, saying that he was one of the bigs that we should look at. I know that they did look at him, but I don't know why they didn't pick him up. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he's shooting 90% from the field. He only missed 3 field goals since on the first game. So he's running and getting the rebounds. He's blocking shots. He's dunking the ball, being a rim runner, scoring when he can score. He does a lot, man. He's just not quick. He's like I would say a traditional big man, but he can shoot the 3 as well. You know what I'm saying? Something that the Nets needed in a big. You know what I'm saying? We got Danny, but he's different from Danny. Danny's more skilled as far as dribbling and passing, but he mans the paint. He can back you down. If he don't, he gonna just hook shot you. You know what I'm saying? Or dunk on you, pass it back out, kick out. He's a little slow on the kick out, but once he gets that down, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? He nice.
Yeah, subscribe to Ice at the Tip Off of Brooklyn Nets podcast. Again, y'all can pull up here and see me, other content creators talk basketball, really talk basketball. I'm not trying to over yell people. I'm not trying to over talk them. I'm not trying to be better than them. I'm trying to be the best. And I'm trying to tell y'all I'm talking basketball. And when I talk basketball, y'all should listen because we really know what we're talking about. Now, case in point is you get a situation where Brian Lewis, he's on X, and he goes, after Noah Clowney's energy and defensive hustle helped the Nets on Monday, standing in for the absent MPJ, they experimented at this morning's shoot around with some bigger lineups and saw MPJ as small forward. Just something to watch going forward. Nets fans from the beginning of the season, Nets press, and other Nets fans been telling, look, John right here in the chat, finally, look, see what I'm saying? Everybody know that MPJ don't want to be a physical player. You put him at the wing, he taller than more of the small forwards. And he'll be able to shoot over them. He don't jump super high, you know what I mean? But he he tall, so when he jumped, he could see the rim without a defender hand in his face, and he could shoot. You know what I mean? He's a real good jump shooter. So you put him in a situation where he had to small. You put Clowney in a situation where he had to fall. They're gonna try to slow down MPJ. And when they do, Clowney could get an open three right there. They try to slow down CT. Clowney could get an open three right there. You put both of them in the lineup, we look like something. I'm not saying we're gonna win no games because obviously that's not the intention. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to see that we can develop chemistry running the office with this specific rotation. Every Nets fan that I know said that we should start the season like this. Ben Surratt starting the season was never part of the plan. You feel what I'm saying, Ice? Bro, it was about Jaeger, CT, MPJ, Noah Clowney, and you know what I'm saying? Nick Claxton. Now, the truth is that what Ryan Kalkbrenner is doing is what we wanted Claxton to do. The truth also is that Nick Claxton is a weak side help defender, while Ryan Kalkbrenner is more of an anchor defense. Like you heard I say, he's drop coverage. He's going to drop. He's not going to play the pick and roll. When it's the time to pick and roll, he's going to go to the roller, to the basket. He ain't never guarding a defender on the perimeter. He out of place over there. But if you're a coach, you know what to do. You know what kind of defensive schemes he works in. And they're doing a good job with Ryan Kalkbrenner, man. You know what I mean? I'm almost hurt that we had so much knowledge about him and didn't get him on our team. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. But I'm not going to hold you, Ice, before I leave, because I'm not staying a long time. How you feel about these rookies in college, man? They hooping too. AJ DeBonster had 21. I looked at his highlights. Yeah, man, he's nice.
Yo, they showing out. They showing exactly what we was talking about. How these guys, if you like Cooper, Ace, and Dylan, then you know what I mean, these guys are better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying clearly. Well, yeah, it seems clearly better. They on another level. It would have been nice to pair two guys together from each draft, but we didn't have that luxury. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely showing the talent that's coming in the league. In the next draft. So yeah, they look good, man. They playing well. They showing all the skills, putting up big points. Even the 4, the 5, the 6 pick in the draft, they all putting the numbers in the 20s at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but slowing it down. Let's be specific with some names because again, we found Ryan Kalkbrenner. He wasn't a top 10 player, but he was somebody that you said was going to impact the league when he got here, and he has. So again, I'm hearing about Caleb Wilson. I heard that from Dylan. I'm hearing last night, I think from Podthorn. I'm hearing about and Brooklyn LM too. I'm hearing about these college players, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gaining more interest, not because we the ones that's got to focus on the draft. So I'm gaining more interest because of that. I did see that Cam Boozer did start slow, but he wound up having a double-double at the end of the game, which I think is dope because it shows resiliency. And if you got that in college level, you bring that to the NBA, that's a good thing to intangible, you know what I mean? Because they are looking for these top draft picks to be leaders of their team. That's fair to say, right?
Yes, they are. They the ones that's considered to be possibly the all-stars. The top at least they say at least 5. They think at least 5 of these players in the draft could be all-stars. You know what I'm saying? Or superstars, or it could be franchise guys. At least 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which. I know the top 3 for sure out of Nate, Caleb, Cole, Pete, any other guy I'm not sure of, but that's what it looks like so far. That's what they think. That's the projection. 5 guys out of this draft will be all-stars.
All right, that's what it is. I mean, listen, man, I'm about to get ready to play in the win. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to work, so I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna do the recap. I know Ice is gonna be on TikTok later. Ice, tell them what time you're gonna be on TikTok.
Yo, I usually try to pull up around like 6:30. Finding out that I got fans like in Australia, that like, you know what I'm saying, asked me to pull up a little bit earlier because of the time difference. So Nets got fans in a lot of places that we don't know about. So the content is moving, it's going good. Like I said, I'm bringing people over to Big Fan Breezy's blog. Everybody from TikTok is pulling up over. Fan base is growing big. So I usually be on like 6:30. Sometimes I might be on 5:30.
Part of the reason why I probably got 1,000 subscribers too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I said, man, I want us to win because my lens is it's just us. It's only us. We don't have a big personality. We never was the most popular team in the NBA. It's just us. If we keep going, we keep going. bro, we gonna watch. We just watch. You know what I'm saying? Things take time, and watch where we gonna be at, staying consistent as we do. You see Ice on TikTok heavy. You see him pull up with me. You see me out here. You know, I try my best to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? I know I gotta get over there to TikTok and this and that, but I ain't gonna hold you, bro. The you know, the fact that I just got the how you say this the StreamYard. I know I gotta pay for this. So I don't know I ain't gotta do that for TikTok. I don't know what I did with TikTok. I ain't do shit for real, but they letting me go live. Like they sent me saying like, yo, you could go live. You know you could go live. You don't, you know what I mean? You good. So I definitely gotta tap in. I don't really want to make, you know what I mean, too many excuses on why I won't do it, because I will do it. I ain't gonna hold you. TikTok do look lit. You got it lit. I was looking at your page. Like I go to other pages, but when I pull up, I really go to your page. I go to your page. You know what I'm saying? Just be listening for the most part. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shout to the Nets fans. We the best fans. You see, we coming up. You know what I'm saying? You see what's happening. Shout to everybody that I called out. Shout to Eric Slater. Shout to Dylan from Nets Press. Shout to Gary. Shout to John. Shout to Leaf. Shout to all of Brooklyn LM. Shout to all of the ones that I go at it with. Shout to all of the Nets fans that really care about this team being a winning team and winning the championship. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just know that's where it's coming from. And no, it's gonna be more of that. It's gonna be more. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, man, I love y'all for the content and you know what I mean. Shout out again, Ice. I mean, for pulling up on a panel.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be back soon with more content at the recap and my synopsis. Or I feel like we could win. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important for the Brooklyn Nets fans to win at home. I don't think that in a tanking season, if all of the wins that we get is at home, means more as a 20-0 record. Let's say we lose 62 games, right? Or we say we win, you know what I mean, 10 games. I don't know. Or we don't win no many games, but the games that we do win are at home. And it shows that we protect home, and it shows the players that want to play in Brooklyn. Because to me, that's what it's about. I want y'all to know this. This is what it's about. I want y'all to know that winning in Brooklyn means more, weighs more than winning on the road. Winning for these fans, saying you want to play here, you want to win here. Something about Brooklyn that's special to you, for you. I want that for you. I want that for the player. And I look at these players and I see players come to our team, just get contracts and dip. They don't care about playing here, living here, winning here. They don't care about that. And sometimes that's contingent on a relationship they have with the front office. So again, things got to be different for it to be better. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, man, this, you know what I mean, come from a real place. You know what I'm saying? Shouts up all the Nets fans. We the best fans. We're gonna be back with more content really soon. Please tap that like button, subscribe. Creme Delic, Creme Run, tell a Nets fan friend. We off this. We're gonna be back with more content later.